No, it's very funny, like reading like people's we're like watching their videos, trying to beat the Fume Knight, and just raging and raging and raging, and then finally it's just like it just happens for them.
That'll be you tonight.
That's yeah.
Although you don't really rage very much.
No, I try not to rage too
You're
much.
so calm.
Let's see.
I'd be a little scared if you started raging.
Yeah, gonna use one of these. Yeah.
Nice.
Just because, like, last time there were people. Maybe there'll be a person here this time.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
All right, let's wave to the people, and let's do our introductions and all that. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of You Have a Friend in Majula. It's me, Dia, and I'm here with Derby, and we are here with our fabulous co-host, Trevor Strunk. Trevor, say hi.
Hi, Derby. Hi, Dia. Hi, audience. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I have half an apartment's worth of power right now. So in theory, things will go smoothly. But
Is it the good half?
well, it's the half that miraculously has the internet and the
That's
desktop
definitely the good half.
plugged into it. So that works out really well for us, given that it's a recording night. That worked out. It does mean, however, that everything is completely unpredictable, and this could all go away. This could all go away. Actually, this recording could just disappear. We know.
What an exciting problem to have. It's the problem of impermanence. It's super. I don't know. There's something beautiful about that. It's very Dark Souls to not know if a thing's gonna be there by the time you finish it.
Mm-hmm.
You're the crestfallen knight who just by the end of the game is no longer around.
Yeah. So, how have you been, Trevor? What about you? We know about me.
Nothing too crazy. Just been trying to get through the week at work. It's about it though. No one likes their day jobs, and I talked to my friend Sam today about this, and he said something that stuck with me, in that it would be weird
Trevor,
if we were not annoyed with our jobs.
yeah, no, that's true. But look who we found. It's Siegward.
Siegward. Is that a human?
That is a human, and that is
I'm so
that is
excited.
fucking Siegward. We
This
got
is great.
Siegward. We're gonna fucking
We're gonna wreck.
we're gonna wreck this motherfucker. Come on, let's go, Siegward. We're going through it.
This guy absolutely was built to destroy the Fume
Yeah,
Knight.
no, he's here to like fuck up the Fume Knight. We're gonna all fuck up the Fume Knight. We're gonna be friends forever. In fighting
correct.
the fucking Fume Knight with his fugs.
Okay,
There's the fugs.
Siegward. Let's do it.
Siegward.
What's a fug? Oh, the Fume Knight's fug.
The Fume Ultra Great. Yeah, the Fume Ultra Great Sword is the fugs.
Oh, fugs, I see.
Oh,
I
shit.
See. Yikes.
Damn, okay, Siegward. It's that little sword, really. Like, the big sword will fuck you in the ass, but it's that little sword that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. You don't expect it. That's the problem.
No, and it's fast. Like, that's the thing. He's got the big power sword, but then he's got that fast bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna do this shit. And everyone hates that.
Although Siegward's making this a lot easier for us, I gotta say.
Siegward's... Oh, son of a bitch. Think we need to not betray Siegward?
We need to not betray Siegward in terms of just getting our souls and dying because we did that.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Mr. Like...
That's a good magic attack.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Jeez.
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch!
Oh.
Oh, we're sorry, Siegward.
Sorry, Siegward.
We betrayed Siegward. Pour one out. Mark the first death.
I am. I'm pouring it right out.
I'm pouring it into me. Before the power went out.
How is your how is your Jamaican me happy?
Well, it's making me a lot happier now that I'm dying to this asshole. I hope Sigward puts his shit back out because Sigward fucking rules.
He was so cool.
I'm gonna put our big boys on this. We're not gonna, like, what are you gonna do? Like,
no, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, you gotta. Just... We're at the end of things. We're gonna start using our items.
Oh, what? You can't take them with you.
Yeah, you can't take them with you. They don't come over to Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, you don't get those. You don't take your Dark Souls 2 save with you.
This isn't Mass Effect.
I did. Yeah. Okay. Turn myself human again. Okay. Just gonna wait. We're gonna see if Sigward shows back up because that was a good homie. He really helped us out. But yeah, like the fucking Fume Knight, man. Like, he's got the fast shit that he surprises you with, and he's got the big sweep that does half your health.
He's got the magic,
and then he decides to put, and it's I think it's fire and dark. So like, if you're resistant to fire, that helps. But if you're resistant to dark, that helps. But you're not gonna resist both, and it's still.
Who's building that? Just a Fume Knight build.
I mean,
who would bother with that?
I would bother with that. I would.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sweet.
I would make a build just to deal with the Fume Knight.
But unfortunately, that's not specking. That's like.
No, you have to.
You gotta find the little parts and stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm pissed. I got caught up on the camera and Sigward, and like we could have done it. We could have fucking done it if I'd just been able to get away. And I like this person. This person's like the whole look. And that's
that person's cool.
What is that? Is that the mastodon halberd? I think. Okay, there's Sigward. I see you, Sigward. Put your shit down. Put your shit down. Help a brother out. Come on, Sigward.
It's something there.
Put your shit down. Put your shit down,
Sigward. Sigward.
Someone else take our bro?
That would be unfortunate.
That would like be like, are you kidding me? Don't take my bro. I like that there's
our friend Sigward.
There's a lot of traffic here. It's really funny, like seeing all of the souls, just like all the phantoms just popping in and out. Like,
it is really cool. This is like just
that actually doesn't do
like
anything.
Grand Central Station over here. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, this is one of those big.
Signs.
This is a big DLC roadblock, so like I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, people probably put it on their signs. We're in a weird level range. And also like because I have hoovered up so many souls, our soul memory I think is pretty high.
Okay, does that impact? So that impacts summons.
Yeah. Soul memory was an attempt at.
Oh yeah, sure. So I knew that it kind of like leveled out PvP. I didn't realize it leveled out like.
Oh, it levels out entirely everything.
Interesting. Okay.
We're gonna say hurrah for concepts. I say hurrah for victory.
And then in short.
Try. Is it creatures? Is friends here? Is friend under creature?
Try Germ.
And try friend. Oh, there we go. There's a summon. Sigward! Come on, Sigward, please come through. Because I feel like drinking my Jamaica Me Happy and dealing with my power being out and not having to fight.
Yes.
The Fume Knight by myself. Yeah, Sigward.
Let's go.
Sigward is a homie. Sigward, the truest of homies.
What did he say there?
I don't know what his little thing
I'm not
said.
sure what that was.
Yeah,
It's pretty tight. It's good.
Let's go, Sigward.
All right, we're gonna get him this time.
Yeah, we're gonna get him this time. We're gonna.
Sigward's build is really fun. It's
I feel
fast,
like, you know, the thing about Sigward is I feel like Sigward owes me because of all the jams I helped him out with.
In Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls.
Yeah. There's something really cool about the Onion Knight armor. I know it's kind of cliche. It's like a Dark Souls, like, oh, you know, it's like memey, but it's really cool.
I think it's great.
I can't get over it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yikes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Jeez.
There we go. Got a hit on him, though. Oh. Oh, you missed. Oh, you hit me with that one, though. Okay, fine. But you missed the first time.
I knew bragging would not end up going well.
Oh, son of a bitch. What is that shit?
Wow. That is such a long tail.
Yeah. Like, what do you think this is, motherfucker? It's like Nier?
Yeah, this is it. And in Nier, you can get hit a bunch of times. And you have, like, blocks and jumps.
Yeah. No, Sigward, don't die. Don't, Sigward.
Oh, this is bad news for us.
Oh, son of a bitch. Like, look at that shit. What is that shit?
Uh-oh.
Oh, son of a...
Ah! This guy's so hard.
Ugh. We don't do much damage without our friend Sigward.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I was trying to drink there. That was stupid of me.
Well, I mean, it felt bad without Sigward, I gotta say.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, like...
I felt bad.
Yeah, no. We need our friend Sigward.
Hopefully he shows up again.
Well, we got 3 more taps, and then we have to go farm humanity.
Where can we farm it at this point? We've killed all our friends in the basement.
Damn. Well, there's that one place in the whatchamacallit that makes you human again.
What?
Oh, not that. In... I want to say Ilium Lois, and no, it's not Ilium Lois. What the fuck is the... What's the name of it? Where the Milfanito are.
Yes.
There's a spot in the Milfanito, like, land that will just, like, make you human. If you ever don't have humanity, you can go there and, like, it just makes you human again.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but you got to go there. It's kind of the deal there.
No one likes going where the Milfanito are.
No.
Do you want to try it by yourself once and see if your damage is better?
The thing is, I just use a humanity, or otherwise I would.
Oh, yeah. No, good call.
Yeah. Like, if you don't get it this time, then I'm just going to start, like, straight just, like, going after him and just, like, just doing it myself. We'll just throw ourselves at it until we get it.
And we will.
But I feel like, I'm like, no, I want my Sigward buddy to come back.
Sigward, we miss you.
Sigward, come back.
Sigward, come back.
Or, you know, if someone even better than Sigward wanted to show up, like, you know, that'll work too.
Ooh, Moonlight Greatsword, Bill? No.
Yeah, it looks like it was just standard greatsword.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought I saw the green.
They had green hair.
Oh, it was green hair, not
it was green.
It was reflecting onto the sword.
It was green ponytails and yeah, and a tiara. I don't remember what the tiara is, but yeah.
I'm sad about Sigward, but
I know, me too.
maybe we'll find. Is that a faster roll? Without the helm?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
And part of the thing with Dark Souls 2 is the roll doesn't actually really get faster; it gets longer. Is the deal there?
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. I have the flame quartz ring on.
Smart. That'll probably help.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how much it's actually helping.
I don't know how much rings are actually going to help you at all in this fight.
No, like rings are not going to make the difference. Strength ring.
I mean, you could do the. Yeah.
Just because it's just going to give me a little bit more.
I think we've lost our friend.
I know. I think we have too. It's tragic.
It is tragic.
Tragic.
I hate that. I hate that for us.
I do too. Well, I could bring an NPC, but you know what?
You could.
I think
you have hit humanity, so I mean, you may as well bring someone, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's.
They'll draw more. I feel like they'll draw more enmity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Sigward. So we'll bring Steelheart Ellie.
Steelheart Ellie Redux.
Well, because now Steelheart Ellie is punchy. I don't know why Steelheart Ellie decided to like upgrade, but Steelheart Ellie decided to upgrade. So that's a thing that happened.
Steelheart Ellie deserves an upgrade.
The problem is like, one of the big problems is that they just don't have as much Estus as like a human player does.
Well, and they also, I mean, they can't hit as hard.
No.
Like it's just true. Like human players have so like min-maxed and like, you know, the characters who are NPCs are absolutely like.
Yeah.
They're interesting, but they're characters that have like, that completely. I don't know how to say it. Like they're drawn as like real characters. They're not min-maxed. It's like, oh yeah, here's like a puncher, and they're slow in this way and fast in this way.
Oh god, Steelheart Ellie, you don't do shit for damage.
Yeah, that's bad. She's tanky. Oh man.
Is she tanky?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Oh. Wow, you just missed me there, buddy. Yeah, I guess.
That's a nice hit.
Yeah. Oh.
Ugh. God, this guy is awful.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, man.
Son of a bitch.
Here's where the flame ring's gonna shine.
Yeah. The fuck, my guy.
Wow.
Get fucked entirely. Alright, fine. Ah, son of a bitch.
Okay, he's down half though. That's pretty good. Nice.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Thank God I managed to.
Oh wow, that was really lucky.
Ah. For some reason, like, I wasn't swinging there, like... Ah, son of a bitch.
Dude. Oh man.
He's such a brutal boss.
Now I'm interested. I know it's not going to make like all the difference in the world, but I'm very interested to see how much damage we end up doing when he's like we're just by ourselves.
It's like what, 20%?
I think
It's something.
Maybe more?
It's something significant.
Yeah, it'll be noticeable for sure.
Like it's like 20% for every person you bring, something like that.
They do not. They want you to join up, but they also are just like, there's going to be a big penalty. We don't want you to join up.
Yeah, no, it's kind of just bullshit.
Oh my god. That's so much more damage.
So much more damage. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, I did that wrong. $859. That's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
It's like half. It's like we're doing
if you had a real like person who was there with you, like an actual human.
Yeah.
That's worth it. But jeez, for Steelheart Ellie, that is not worth.
No, it's not worth. It's not worth Steelheart Ellie. Okay, so mark it down.
I did.
I'm actually gonna put. I'm gonna put the fucking fake cling ring back on just cause. Actually, does York's ring, or does Flint ring like actually help as much? Or no, we're at still 61%, so it's not. We're not like low enough for it to make a difference. If we were really low, that would help.
Yeah.
Where's the cling ring? Where's the fucking? I'm like looking for the cling ring. It's not the cling ring. What is it? Where do I have it on?
I was gonna say I would be able to tell you, but I don't know what the little cling ring is called.
My brain is just stuck on cling ring, and like I'm like, it's not the cling ring.
What does the cling ring do again?
It prevents your health from dropping. Ring of binding.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Because I was stuck thinking about what it did, and I was thinking, is it the one that raises your health, or is it? Yeah, it's the one that.
Iron Flesh is just. That makes you real slow.
Yeah, you don't want slow.
No, I was waiting to see if I had the flame weapon, but I don't because you have to do some. You have to jump through some fucking hoops to get that, from what I remember. Not that it really matters, because I don't think he actually. I think he's pretty resistant to everything. Because everyone in the DLCs is fucking resistant to everything. Of course. That's just what they decided to do.
Well, yeah, they're into making it really hard for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Son of a bitch. Oh. God damn it, he's just so fucking fast.
That's the problem. Like, he hits so hard and he's so fast.
Like, he punishes every one of my attacks. He punishes me when I fucking heals, too. Bitch. Jeez. I thought I was able to roll through that, but I rolled a little bit too fast, I think.
You're getting a lot of these rolls. Like, I mean, I think you're doing a good job dodging a number of attacks here. It's just there's so much to dodge.
There's so much to dodge, and we are actually like you know, the great sword really is like it hits hard, but it is slow and it takes a lot of your you know, a lot of your stamina. So like not only are you kind of off balance, but like you just have less to do.
Yeah.
And he can just follow up with that short sword or the straight sword and just punish, like just instantly.
And that's the thing. Like the straight sword attacks are easy to dodge on their own, but like as a punishment, it's so.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Come on, you want to come over here? You want to come over here fast? Like, you want to do that bullshit? Ah, son of a bitch.
I like the idea of baiting him, though. That seems to be a good call.
I mean, this is my Elden Ring approach. It's swing one, dodge for like 5 hits.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be what they want from you here.
Which is boring, Miyazaki.
Okay. Fire. No, does the fire... No. I don't think the fire... Oh, no, it does.
What?
I wasn't sure if the fire changed his actual, like, attack pattern.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It does a little bit. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Did that wrong. Ah!
Oh, man. Good run, though.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
I mean, this is a dude I died to, like, several dozen times.
I mean, unless you're going to be, like, an extremely, like, try-hard Souls person who does, like, the, you know, like, oh, I did it all naked or whatever, like, this is a guy I think you die to every single time for reviews. This isn't like, oh, yeah, like, I totally get this guy now.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't just
like,
figure it out at any point.
and like it also sucks because like you get to the point where like bosses are no longer parryable, and like it's just like a whole like where like it is bullshit where son of a bitch. See, the thing is, he also has a lot of moves that he can do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you sort of like... Oof. Man, that sucks.
Like
But
he's
you
got
kind of like predicting his moves is helping.
yeah, no, it's just he's got like so many like combos, and there are tells. I know. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, but this tells this and this and this tell, it's like, yeah, look, I know. I also
There's
don't
like
care.
7 of them.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem. Like if there were like 2 big moves, that's one thing.
If I wanted to memorize that many different steps, I would still be subscribed to Final Fantasy 14.
What? Ow!
Yeah, I said it.
Let's go. You'll be back.
I still haven't done the fucking court of whatever the fuck it was called. Court of
Oh yeah, the
court of,
yeah, I haven't done that either.
Court of Final Fantasy
of, like,
IV.
Yeah,
The court of the Final Fantasy IV reference.
I will say they learned their lesson a little bit with I'll just say this quick and then we'll get back to you. They learned their lesson with the big raid. The new big raid against the 12 is much more interesting than the last one. The one before it was just like, this is too long. There are too many
Than the Yokotaro raid?
No, well, God, those were rough. But no, this new raid is like there's another like 24-person raid, and it's like against the.
Well, the last one was the Yokotaro raid, wasn't it? Like, hasn't?
Yeah, but they have a step. The first step in the new raid is up. The second step just went up. So like, the first step was fine, but it wasn't very fun. It was like, oh, cool, these bosses look neat. They are no fun to play. The second one is actually fun. Like, the mechanics have been simplified enough that it's like, okay, there's enough here that I can, worry about it, and it's sort of like a challenge, but not stupid. So you gotta, I have to take some hope from you.
Oh, son of a bitch. How did you get me with that? How did you get to turn in the middle of your buff?
It and not just turn, but turn like an owl's head turn.
Yeah.
Like a 280-degree turn. Give me a break.
And that, okay, the phantom distance on his fucking sword is bullshit.
Oh yeah, because the black part of the blade counts too, for some reason.
Well, because that's the dark.
Oh, well, sure, of course.
Yeah.
God knows. You wouldn't be the Fume Knight without a real dark part there.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know that the new Alliance raid doesn't suck, but
No, I'm not saying it as a way like to say like get back in. It's like, but it doesn't suck. It's like I was pleased. The Alliance raids can be awful.
Can be bad. They can be very very terrible.
And I was happy that it wasn't. It was a very nice surprise.
Yeah. The only ones I've liked so far was the Crystal Tower. That was the only good one.
Yep. Crystal Tower is excellent. Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts. The one with the pirates and like the spooky Halloween one was neat, but it was too long. Like all of them were like 9 bosses per raid. And it's like, okay, this is just, I don't want to set aside 45 minutes for a raid if I'm going to be like playing it 4 or 5 times a week. Like, it's annoying.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh,
you fucking fainted with that shit too. Fuck you.
That sucks. Ugh.
Fucking Fume Knight.
This Fume Knight dude is on my
Trying to
list.
remember how I beat him the first time around. I think was it Power Stance Maces? I think I Power Stance.
Oh
Maces.
yeah, all right.
I think it was like my first build through was just like Power Stancing Maces. Let's go.
And you were right to do so.
Yeah, no, and like it turns out like that's actually like the ultimate build for Dark Souls 2 is Power Stance Maces. But well, like that was like what I used for like the main game, and then it just kept working, so I just kept using it.
Sure.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh. I don't even know what to suggest. Like it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, maybe try this. Like
No.
it's so hard. There's just nothing to say.
Yeah. It's just like this is Dark Souls, baby.
This is Dark Souls kind of at its worst.
Like
it
is like I love, as much as I love the Fume Knight, and like I think the Fume Knight is an interesting fight. I also think there are parts of it that are unfair.
Well, it would be cool. It would be just as interesting of a fight if it didn't have the range on the sword. If it, I don't know. Like I feel there's ways to make this fair without making it like punishing. And punishing is just like punishing can be fun, but not in this instance.
I mean, this is them trying to outdo the Artorias fight.
Yep.
It's like ultimately what this is. This is Artorias Redux, and like the way they figured it out was, what if we add a second weapon and add a weird magic phase.
I feel like when FromSoft games are at their worst, it's when they're trying to outdo themselves on a fight that like they know that, oh yeah, like the fans loved this one. I feel like it's just like when they do that, when they get into that mindset, it's just like, all right, you're just gonna add a couple things. You're gonna like make one phase longer, or you're gonna like, make there's gonna be like an instant kill or whatever, and it's just gonna be like, okay, this won't be exciting. It'll just be kind of like, okay, yeah, we remember, play the hits, blah blah blah. And Artorias is definitely playing the hits. I mean, I get it, but I wish they would have leaned into more of the interesting stuff about this fight as opposed to like clearly making it like.
And it's funny because like there is an Artorias fight, like there's a knockoff Artorias fight in Dark Souls 3 that I love. The Abyss Watchers fight, I still remember that. I barely remember Dark Souls 3 because I was so disappointed and bored by it. But I will never forget the Abyss Watchers fight because that fucking ruled, and that was, that was like this weird kind of like you pop between like enemies, like there's two up at any time, and they swap souls kind of deal, and then you get to the the final site and it's just fucking Artorias. That's just cool. Artorias, but like now Artorias is just like just like this decrepit undead dude who's got a fire sword, and it rules. And like the Abyss Watchers is like one of the things that stuck with me, and that was a great fight, and like it was a decent callback too.
Right.
From doesn't really know how to do those, which is a weird thing for like ultimately a company that's been just doing that for decades.
It's extremely weird. Like they don't seem to understand when a callback is good and when a callback is just like, okay, you're just trying too hard and no one cares. It's kind of remarkable. Like I feel like, I don't know. Like this isn't bad as a callback. It's just not a fun fight. I feel like some of the callbacks in like Elden Ring, you feel like, okay, just do your own thing. Just be normal. Don't try and make me think of another thing while I'm playing this game. Make it its own game. Dark Souls 2 is so good because it rarely does that. I feel like it's pretty rare in Dark Souls 2 that you're just like, oh yeah, this reminds me of this part in Dark Souls 1. It's just, this reminds me of playing Dark Souls 2. Not so in Elden Ring, even though I liked Elden Ring more than you did.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely like, oh, do you guys remember Dark Souls, the video game?
Oh, son of a bitch. Wow.
Wow. Oh my. Oh. Wow. Ooh.
Okay, let's take a second. Let's center ourselves. Let's just.
I'm centering.
Let's just think about how we've come so far. We are on the second DLC. We're on boss. Well, technically, I guess we're on boss number 1 of the second DLC. We defeated the
optional boss.
The optional boss, yeah. God, it's such a good helmet.
I love that helmet.
I don't know why we stopped doing weird shit in Dark Souls. Dark Souls stopped doing weird shit. From Software stopped doing weird shit, and it's disappointing. It's because they got scared.
It's because they got scared of the reaction from this one.
I know.
And they're like, oh, I don't want our fans to be mad at us again.
And people were wrong.
Like
there is not like there's like maybe like 1 or 2 armor sets. I like the Thorn mage armor set or whatever with like the like little blood pustules and the shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
super OVA era anime looking. Like that's just big fantasy OVA era anime looking, and that's like the only armor set that I think looks like remotely good in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I liked I don't know, I liked the God. I did like the one where it's like I forget the guy's name, but like you kill like his brother or something like that. But it's a blood-based armor, but it's silver and it looks like a mask, and it has like a kind of like a curl on top.
Oh,
I can't remember whose armor that is. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That was the armor I wore. I wore the helmet for that. I liked that armor. I thought
Yeah,
that was
cool. What was the one that's like the Quicksilver face.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I liked that. I felt that was at least like unique.
I just feel like, we could have gone through Dark Souls 2 and upgraded and taken all of the stuff and just been like, okay, we're going to take this and we're going to put this all, we're going to just quickly remodel it for Dark Souls 3. Boom, we're done. And then when Elden Ring needed it, they could have just pulled it from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
No,
you're not wrong.
And then Elden Ring could have been not boring in 120 hours. Oh, that was just, I'm just like, now
the problem is the Fume Knight is a big Elden Ring fan.
He really is. Well, I mean,
like punish.
This is where From really starts to schism, and we get into Bloodborne, and then from Bloodborne we get into Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, and that's why like I like the instant it was announced. Like literally to the minute it was announced, I emailed Garrett at Paste, who is my like incredibly kind and forgiving and generous editor, and I was like, Garrett, I called dibs on Armored Core. And I will Pelican brief your entire stable if anyone tries to call dibs on it other than me.
You deserve it.
Like, and Garrett was like,
you've suffered through a lot.
Garrett was like, it's yours. But I'm also incredibly paranoid that I'm going to be breaking up with From Software, which is a game company that I have like adored since the PlayStation 1.
But why? I mean, so my question is, do you need to break up with them?
I might need to if they stop making games that like are good.
Do you think they're going to stop making them entirely, or do you think it's going to be a bunch of misses and fewer?
I don't know, because I wish I could go back and like my Elden Ring review and like give it a like less than an 8.5 now. Like I really like, the more I think about it, the more I sit with Elden Ring, the more I realize how much I just dislike it, and how I think everyone who called it Game of the Year game was like just completely just inept. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. That's right. I hit you in the knees. I went under your sword and hit you in the fucking knees, and then you tried to kill me, and you just did. Okay, fine.
That was cool when they didn't, though.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool for a second there when they didn't.
Yeah.
His armor is just so good. Like the Fume Knight is just like what I wanted out of like the 9 from Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, and instead we just kind of got like Sleepy Hollow. Like we got Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. But like the Fume Knight, like it's like, okay, if we have to have like bad like metal band Sauron, then that's what I want. I want Sauron to look like.
Oh, he's so evil looking. Like that's the thing. Like if you want if it has to be like an evil guy, like he has to look like super evil.
And I don't like
better look like this.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I don't think the Fume Knight is even all that either. I think he's just like
He just looks evil.
Yeah, he's just a big rough motherfucker. That's right. I walked behind you. Okay, you hit me twice. That's okay. You hit me 3 times. That sucked. But yeah, you missed that time.
Take that, jerk.
Oh, son of a bitch! Like, what is your stamina?
It's unlimited.
Like that's the thing that like is kind of bullshit about From Software bosses. Is like, okay.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
The like everyone talks about like, oh, like it's so great, and like this is I do too. I fucking do this. I am guilty of this too. Like it's great to fight some dude who's like looks like you instead of like a big monster. You know, like the Fume Knight, he's a scaled up, you know, player who's dual wielding. You know, he can't use both of those at the same time. Like, right? Like he is limited to the dual wielding rules that like we are limited to. Like we can hold two different swords, but we can't power stance them. He's not power stancing. But at the same time, the AR that he puts out with the Fume Ultra Greatsword vastly outstrips me.
Yeah, no,
absolutely. And the amount of stamina that he has vastly outstrips me. So it's not mano a mano. It's not, you know, two men fighting each other out. He is like, you know, it's fighting an AD&D second edition character versus an AD&D like an original D&D character. Mm-hmm. And this is important because like, okay, so original D&D characters, here's the deal. They had really low hit die, and they also had, you know, the hit die that like you have in like even like a basic is like, at least I think it's Holmes basic, everyone rolls a 1d6 for their attack. That's it. That's all. Everyone's damage is 1d6.
That's not a lot. Yeah,
it's
very
not
low.
a lot, and it's standardized. No matter what you're doing, no matter who you are, you're rolling 1d6 to do damage. And, like, odds are you've only probably got, like, at most 6 or 7 hit points.
Jeez. So you're fragile.
But by the time you get to, like, second edition, like, you know, we're talking, you've got variable hit, you know, you've got, like, variable, like, you know, you can roll, like, 2d8, 3d8 to do weapon damage. Like, what?
Yeah,
you got some magic weapons on that shit. Put some plus modifiers on that. Woo, you're doing like 12 damage a round.
Wizards doing just like obscene damage.
Yeah, wizards can just fucking nuke shit from orbit with their spells and shit. Ah, damn. I really need to save more stamina up front. I need to get my one hit in. It's not. The problem is I'm treating him like he's Udex, whatever his face is. And he's not Udex. He's kind of a dick like Udex. He actually moves a lot like Udex when you think about it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He like the way he bounces around and like almost like kind of phase shifts is very Udex like. Udex Gunder. There are very few things that I remember from Dark Souls 3. But I
Udex
vividly
Gunder is one of them.
Udex Gunder, I very vividly remember because, just getting into like literally 3 minutes into that game, they throw you into a boss, and you're like, okay, this is just like one of those things. They give you the boss, and he's like, in Demon Souls, this is a throwback to Demon Souls, or, you know, where you fight the hard boss right up front, and he kills you, and then you know, you get pulled into the next like zone. No. And then it's just like, okay, so he's actually easy, and I'm overthinking it, and just like, no, fucking Udex is here to just rip your ass apart. It's not fair that he can punish every attack I do.
No. I think like the really unfair. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Like anything you do, if you're far away, if you're close, like he can.
Yeah, he can close the gap instantly. He can like instantly like turn around and like, you know, like counter, even though it's not technically a counter. It's just him countering. It's so bullshit. Trevor, how many deaths are we at now?
Oh God, we are at 18 deaths.
Okay, let me know when we get to 25. We're going to use the human effigy again. We'll try and get a new friend.
Okay, that's a good idea actually. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if there are any friends around.
Because I don't want to use the human effigy and then like not use a summon if I can, because like I think it's fun. I think summons are interesting.
Of course.
I love the like. I don't actually like the little spirits in Elden Ring. Okay. And I don't like how all the boss fights are balanced around using them.
It's true. I mean, you absolutely have to. I do like the. I did enjoy using the Mimic Spirit. I did have fun with that.
The Mimic Spirit is really funny, because it's like, what if you and a friend both build the same character?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Jeez.
I just, like, he doesn't... I'm sure, and I'm sure there's a tell. I'm sure there's some, like, little gamer micro tell of, like, which shoulder he's, like, twitches or whatever.
But listen, this isn't Punch-Out.
No,
like,
and I'm never going to...
We don't have the time to watch...
I am never going to be that gamer. I don't care. That's not interesting. Like, I'm sorry. It's just not. Especially if, like, you can't, like, parry and break poise and things like that. Like, that's the one thing. At least Elden Ring gives you the chance to, like, really break poise on everyone. Like,
Oh, yeah, you can... Any boss you can kind of, like, do... Yeah,
I stun-locked my way through Elden Ring. Like...
Sure.
Because I didn't do a bleed build originally. Like, I was... Strength Faith was my review build. And then because I was like getting on the deadline, I respec really fast to this just baller like nuke machine int build, like right as like right before the embargo deadline, so that I could beat the game in time to review it.
Nice.
But like, oh, son of a bitch. I didn't expect you to... I do like that his sword powers up as he uses it.
Yeah.
How did you hit me? I totally fucking dodged that. Fuck you. Fuck you and your mother.
Ugh.
Also, fuck you and your mother. I was fully into the drinking animation by that point. I should have had my health back. Ah, God, a fucking Fume Knight, man.
Yeah. Fucking Fume Knight.
I will quit Dark Souls 2 and go on to Dark Souls 3, a game that, as I remember, I was so vehemently angry about. I was
you don't like even.
No. What I remember of Dark Souls 3 is this game was bullshit, and this game was cheap, and this game was like, you know, like mean-spirited and like garbage.
And yet
I will go to that instead of having to fight this asshole again.
No one would blame you.
I think a lot of people would blame me.
But I wouldn't.
I wouldn't blame you. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna go on to Ilium Lois. I'll just fucking not do this shit. I'll just quit this whole fucking... Fuck you.
Fucking Fume Knight.
He just looks so cool, though.
I know.
Like, the Fume Knight is just so cool. It's just like he's such an asshole.
He's a great villain. He looks amazing.
How is... Like, that's the thing is, he's swinging that greatsword fast, like, which is like, okay, when you get the Fume Ultra Greatsword, you cannot swing it as fast as him. No, it does not swing as fast as him. It also doesn't hit as fast as him. It doesn't do as much points damage. Like, let's be real here. The weapon completely changes. And everyone's like, oh, well, you know, like, scaling doesn't really matter all that much. Scaling's not that important. Blah, blah, blah. Scaling. Important. Well, and like it is, but also it doesn't matter that much. Because compared to the scaling that the Fume Knight gets with the Ultra Greatsword, it is so ridiculous. Like, you are impotent compared to the scaling that he gets. And I know he's not sitting on like 2,000 strength.
Right. I mean, it's a different weapon. Like, it's like when you get...
And that's why I call bullshit.
Like the mass immune in Chrono Trigger. And it's like, why is this not doing as much damage as when Frog had it? It's like, well, because now Frog's in your party, and like he can't do that much damage or break the game. All right. But that's not how Dark Souls is supposed to be.
Yeah. No, that's why like when everyone someone talks like Dark Souls is fair. No, it's not. I don't believe that Dark Souls. I don't believe in the Dark Souls is like impenetrably difficult. Blah 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 blah. No, I don't believe in that. But the idea that Dark Souls is fair is a complete bullshit lie that is taught by people who I promise you if you like, you're telling like something like you struggle with a boss, like blah blah blah, and they're just like, oh, you just need to get good. No, that motherfucker got carried this first time.
Mm-hmm.
Or they spent 6 hours fighting a boss.
Either way.
Like there's we all have bosses that we struggle against and bosses that are easy, and that depends on the individual. And it truly does depend on the individual. But the idea that Dark Souls bosses are fair is complete garbage. They are not fair simply by virtue of the fact that they can do 3 attacks to your 1, no matter how much, how built for speed you are.
Right.
Like you could be the most Sekiro motherfucker in a Dark Souls game, and the slowest boss in Dark Souls will be faster than you. What is that?
Yeah, exactly. What are you even supposed to do there?
Like also, there's no way you can never match them for health. Like just point of order. Dark Souls bosses, you can never match them for health. Like I could pump my stamina or my vitality. Is it vitality or is it vigor? Vigor. I could pump my vigor as high as to 99, which is beyond the point where you that's where you start getting diminishing returns like a motherfucker. I will never have as much health as the Fume Knight. Honestly, in Dark Souls 2, I will never have as much health as Midir did in Dark Souls 1. Like, let's be real here. Midir Dark Souls 1? No, Midir's Dark Souls 3.
I was going to say, I don't really know who that is.
I don't remember.
That's because I haven't played a lot of Dark Souls 3.
The thing is, I have played a lot of Dark Souls, and I don't remember because I don't need to keep all this in my head.
That's true.
It's a video game. There are people I know that watch the Let's Plays, and they get all up in their feelings about me for misremembering something or forgetting something or whatever, getting something wrong.
Too?
Oh yeah. Plenty of people have told me oh, you're I get my DMs they're full. People come into my DMs, and that's fine. If you want to come in my DMs with a correction, that's cool. Also, remember, 1, I'm drinking. 2, I don't care. 3, I'm in the middle of playing this while I'm talking and trying to engage another human being as well as, playing to an audience. If you really think I can do all of that and engage in perfect memory of a game of which there are thousands of in my brain, that's incredible that you think that anyone can do that, because guess what? I can't.
No one can.
And I don't care, because you know what I can also do that you can't do? I can recite bits and pieces of the Canterbury Tales from memory.
Now, we don't know if Chaucer's watching this.
But Chaucer could be.
Could be.
Chaucer could be watching this from hell. And you know what?
I think so.
I didn't even take Chaucer as a class. I just happen to really like the Canterbury Tales and most medieval literature, because I'm that bitch. Actually, it's really funny because it's
take that, Fume Knight.
Yeah, take that, Fume Knight. I know your fucking literature better than you. He's just mad because the king and the land are one.
By the way, that's a good reference. That's 25 days.
That's 25. Woo! Okay, fine. Let's Damn, we've only got 2.
Oh, 2.
Trevor, we've got 2.
All right. Well, oh man, that's not great.
No, that's not great. I'm telling you, I will stop this Let's Play, and I will go. Actually, the thing is, I will stop this and I will go do Ilium Lois instead, just for the change of pace.
I think that would make sense.
That would make sense. I won't stop the Let's Play. I will go and do Ilium Lois.
The Let's Play can't ever be stopped.
No. Well, I mean, eventually we'll run out of Dark Souls.
No.
What are we gonna?
Dark Souls likes. No.
It's really funny. It's always funny when the and Bonfire Side Chat did this, and much respect to Cole and Gary, because they're great, and their Bonfire Side Chat is a great podcast. But the impetus to do Souls likes as adjunct material when they ran out of Souls, um, or while they were
It
waiting for new Souls likes from
doesn't work.
Software was very funny because they just ended up unhappy. Like I
Oh, of
just remember I
course.
remember them playing Lords of whatever the fuck the very
Oh,
first,
yeah.
that terrible
Yeah.
one.
Then
And
there's the new one that has the mother that used mother to make everyone want to play it.
oh, I don't remember that one.
That one just came out. I think like someone showed me the trailer. I don't know if this is like a brag or me admitting that I don't do my job very well, but I didn't watch the video game awards. Um 'Cause I don't hate myself enough. But um the during the video game awards there was a trailer for Lords of Chaos 2 or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, okay, so they made a
And
sequel to that. Wow.
yeah, and in it, like, your character is killed, and when they come back to life, like in a Souls game, it starts playing Danzig's mother. It's a really funny choice.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, Trevor, that's so terrible. That's the
I'm gonna
worst
find
thing
it.
I've ever fucking heard. I can't believe
Oh, the
that.
Fallen. It's Lords of the Fallen,
Lords of the
not Lords of
Fallen, yeah. I just remember because I keep like looking at the thing and thinking it's a combo between God of War and then that really bad, what is it, not the Vikings, the Viking TV show, the
Oh,
bad
yeah,
drama.
boy.
Like
Yeah.
that's every time I see it, I'm like, what is this Gods of War Vikings mashup? Because it looks so bad. And like, I remember
It's Danzig's mother.
ah, that's so embarrassing. That was never a good song.
Oh, see, I disagree with you there. I think that is a good song. But
I
I grew up as grew up as a Danzig man, and I suppose I'll die a Danzig man.
I could never get behind Danzig. I was like, he's 3'9". Like, what are you kidding me?
He's a he's a short king.
Like that's I always like felt like about his like music. I was just like this fucking like short king shit. Like fuck off, Danzig. You're small.
Yeah, he's super short.
See, the thing is Danzig and Poison Elves. Is it Poison? Is that what it
Mhm.
was called? There was like this cool like alt comic store, and it was like an alt comic store. It wasn't like they didn't sell that Marvel shit, man. They didn't have that DC shit.
Only the good stuff.
They only
Yeah.
sold the weird alt shit. Like the DC stuff they had, it was only Vertigo, man.
Sure, no, of course.
Yeah, like so like that, and that was where I got like my Sandman from, and that was where I got, like oh god, what's his face? This Swamp Thing when what's his face was writing it.
Oh yeah, the Alan Moore Swamp
The
Thing.
Alan Moore Swamp Thing, like, and that was good shit. But they had this big cardboard cutout stand up for this thing, and I think the name of it was Poison Elves, and it had this caption that was like, and everything was done in bad, like sketchy, like indie comic, black and white, like
Of course, has to be.
yeah, it's like just
Otherwise,
scratchy,
you look like you sold out.
just scratchy inking, hand lettering, and it was like, "Are you sick of good Fae?" And I was just like, this is fucking gay parentheses derogatory. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, dude. Holy shit. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. But the main character in that was modeled after Danzig.
Oh, that's a bad choice.
And so they made
can't.
this little hard ass elf.
Well, they got the height right, so I mean, how bad could it be? I guess.
Yeah. Man, we've got no friends.
This is not good.
No, this sucks. Come on, friends. We got
That's the-
Steelheart Ellie. We can bring
God.
Steelheart Ellie back. Oh god. I think this is that thing is I think like we've gotten a sense for the fight to a degree, but like there's also that like random factor of he just pulls out his like bullshit, and we need someone there to take the heat off so that we can heal from time to time, and also maybe
Now, Steelheart Ellie will do that for us, but
not long enough and not well enough.
right, exactly.
No, we
It's not-
really we need a sea guard.
Yeah. don't know what to do about that.
No, I don't either. And I feel like, you know, if we bounce off to the land of Ilium Lois, then we come back and it's just gonna be, you know,
he's still gonna be there.
Yeah. Wherever you go,
there you
the
are.
Fume Knight. There is the Fume Knight.
There the Fume Knight is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so conflicted on this. I have no idea what to do.
Because I feel very fully tilted against the Fume Knight at this point.
No, and I feel tilted just watching you because it's like it's so unfair.
Yeah.
You've been doing like, no, I mean it is like you've been doing a ton of it right, and it's just like every time you pull something else out.
No. All right, you know what? We're gonna bring Steelheart Ellie in on this.
Let's see what
We're
happens.
We're gonna see what happens. All right, Steelheart Ellie. You know what? What if we bring Steelheart Ellie in and Carhillion?
We could try.
What if we just bring all three of them in and just see what happens?
Why not?
Yeah, let's just see what happens. But yeah, so you can't do the Souls-like podcast. It's just you'll never be satisfied. That's the thing is ultimately even when you're unhappy with Dark Souls with From Software, you still you still don't want to have to deal with. Good job, Steelheart Ellie. Oh, that's such bullshit.
Why were you hit with that?
Yeah, right? Like, I saw, his wind-up.
Stupid.
But his wind-up doesn't count. That was such a bullshit wind-up.
I would think, if we were done with Dark Souls 3 and people were like, you need to do more, we need more Let's Plays, you would almost be better off, doing something oh god, like Dwarf Fortress or something, something totally different.
Yeah. No, I've decided, Trevor. I do want to. I'll poach this now because eventually we will finish Dark Souls 3, and that's where we'll be at. Xenosaga.
Ooh, good one. You know, Xenosaga is one of those games I've wanted to revisit for a long time. That's exciting. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I want us to play through Xenosaga 1 through 3. And, I mean, I figure that will last us until the heat death of the universe.
Oh, 100%. Those are long games. I played through Xenosaga 1 and most of 2, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really wanted them to be like Xenogears and weren't. And it sort of bummed me out a little bit. So I remember a lot of 1. I wish I would have given them a better chance.
That's interesting because I actually... Aside from the fact that Xenosaga Disc 2 was very interesting to me because it was so kind of fucked up and not a game.
Oh no, I mean yeah, not at all. Nice, good job.
Yeah. Did you guys actually stagger him briefly?
That rules.
Oh, son of a bitch. Watch this be the time we actually manage to beat him. No, it won't be.
I need our friends to live just a little bit longer.
Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch.
Ooh. Oh.
Ah! That is the most irritating thing in the world.
I think that's the strategy, though. I don't know how we're gonna get more. I don't know how we're gonna get more.
More old radiant life gems.
No, that's not what I'm worried about. Human effigies.
Yeah, no, because that's it. That's it, Trevor.
I wouldn't use it now. You're all tilted.
No, I can't use it now. That's ridiculous.
Unless you want to look for them and then pick it up next time here. Let's see. Where can we find them? Starting gift, just upstairs. Forest of the Giants. Ucatil. Ooh, you can talk to Strowan, the old firekeeper, after getting the King's Ring. And you get 6.
Oh, who do we get that from?
Strowan, the old firekeeper.
No, where is he? I don't even remember him.
No. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, who the fuck is Strowan, the old firekeeper? Because I don't remember that asshole.
He's Strowan, the old firekeeper. Let's see. Okay, hang on. I'm looking him up. Strowan, the old firekeeper.
I would like to point out that I just typed in my phone, Strone, the old tire keeper.
I typed Strowan, old. Oh, Strowan is one of the people in the Things Betwixt hut.
Oh, Strowan.
If you have the King's Ring and you talk to her, she'll give you 6 human effigies.
Well, let's go talk to her.
And if you kill her, she'll also drop 6 human effigies.
Well, what if I
don't know.
What if I talk to her and then kill her?
You get 12 human effigies.
Do
That's what it says. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's so many human effigies.
I don't know if it's a good idea to kill her. Can you still respec if you kill those people?
I don't know. I've never killed any. Do you think I've actually ever killed the old firekeeper ladies? No. Why would I do that? That's unreasonable. It's unreasonable. I'm a reasonable person.
I don't know if you have to wait. You are very reasonable.
Still, do you?
No.
Okay, not her.
Now go.
Oh wait, maybe you have to talk to her.
Yo, hold on.
Well, that was Strowan.
I need to know if I need to. I guess I need to equip the king.
Yeah, you might need to equip the King's Ring.
Do I have the King's Ring? Oh, there's the King's Ring. Okay. There we go. I equipped the King's Ring.
Still, do you? Still, go on.
Hell
Here
yeah.
we go. All right.
Shout out to Strowan.
All right. We shouldn't kill her though. That seems.
No, why would we
rough.
kill Strowan? Strowan rules. I don't care if she's got 6 more human effigies inside of her body somewhere. Also, that's weird.
You can also kill some of the other ones and give you human effigies too. It's like not a cool thing to do.
No.
Don't kill the old firekeepers. That's not nice.
Proven yourself to the forest.
I have.
We have little to offer, except
Oh.
perhaps these.
Oh, you got more
What
human
we got?
effigies for me? Oh, it's a
May
ladle.
they bring fortune to your journey in some small way.
I forgot about the
Sure
ladle.
The old, long ago.
What does the ladle do?
Now they are lost.
It's a weapon.
Oh, cool.
People will do ladle runs. I think if you're like mundane, if you do a mundane build, the ladle kind of is solid. I don't remember.
Okay.
There's things you can
Nice.
do with the ladle. There's got to be a way to get more human effigies. Can't just be Strowan.
Okay, human effigies are sold by. Oh, Grave Warden Agdane has 13 of them
Well, where's Grave Warden?
that you can buy.
Oh, he's the dead guy.
Yes.
Not Shulva, not the Drowliest Keep.
I can look him up if you want.
Drangleic Castle at the King's Gate?
Let's see. Grave Warden Agdane.
No, not the Shrine of Amana. Not Brightstone Call, not the Fire Dwellers Keep.
Oh boy, he is right. Yes, he's the dead guy. He's by all those rats. He is in the undead crypt. And don't
Oh.
approach him with a light source, or he gets real mad.
Undead Crypt entrance.
After the room with the 3 Ledia witches.
Yeah. Well, let's go. There's the undead crypt. Here we are.
Oh, and he gives you something if you have the king's ring too. Just
Oh, what is this shit? What is this shit?
An invader? Yeah.
It's not a real invader though. They're like one of those things.
Yeah.
Skeptic spice though. That's a neat thing.
I do like skeptic spice. That's pretty cool.
Boom.
This is a good way for us to move on briefly in the stream to go just chase down the remaining human effigies of the game.
You know,
I'm glad we decided to do this because I was getting worried for us in Fume Night Land.
boom.
Boom.
Derby doesn't take no shit.
Nope.
Oh, I forgot these guys holes.
These guys are so funny. I love them. Man, he's strong though.
I mean, the dude is made out of armor. Oh, look, there's another. There's a bunch of these like weird. These dudes.
Yeah, pseudo summon guys. I like them. They're kind of cool. It's kind of neat to have like an enemy that like.
Fragrant branch of yore.
Whoa! Oh man.
What?
That's a serious
That's
drop.
a weird drop. Okay, these
Wow.
are the lady.
Which is okay.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Oh wow. Wow.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right,
wow.
well you're in the right direction, so that's good.
Sorcerers don't fuck around.
No,
They got
do not.
zombies. I'm just gonna see if I can run past him.
I bet you can.
At least it looks like the one guy disappears.
I bet the other one does too, because they're not gonna drop
Yeah.
fragrant branches of yore every time.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh.
like wild shit. Is this dude in here just like not moving?
Okay, alright, what's going on here? Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! That's a lot of sorcery!
Yeah. It sure is.
Human
There we are.
cannot produce light.
No, I'm not. It's cool. I'm not producing light, my guy.
That's his friend.
Oh,
He's over in the corner, I think.
there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
What do you
Okay, there you go.
There it is.
3,000 each.
human?
It's gonna be
Trevor, I don't have any souls.
I was gonna say we don't have any souls.
Any
Now,
souls.
what we could do is go kill those Lydia witches.
It's true, and we could also get my souls back.
Yeah. I love this mace build person. Very kind of old schooly sort of character.
Yeah,
Especially after like the Twinkling Titanite.
Twinkling
Nice.
Titanite. Like, wow, yeah, what?
These are nice drops. Oh boy.
Over this way, buddy.
All right, here's this guy.
Okay. We're getting some souls back.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, nice. There's 4 human effigies
There
right
we
there.
go. Look at that. That's what, 10 runs now?
Yeah, now we have 10 human effigies.
And I think that's where we'll go. I think it'll set us up for next week.
What do
Because I'm definitely too
wait.
tilted to burn through.
Yeah. Before you stop, talk to Agdane with the king's ring on. See what
Okay.
happens.
I got the king rings on, so let's
Yeah, I know. No, yeah.
okay, so talk to him.
Talk to him.
Oh.
life is never easy, never fair. Even more so on this path you've chosen. May you find your peace one day.
Thanks,
Take
Agdane.
these with you.
Oh.
You may need them as proof of your visit here.
Oh, look at Agdane give us. Oh, we get Dark Drift.
Now, what is Dark Drift?
Dark Drift. It's it's a katana, right?
Let's read about it.
Yeah, let's find Dark Drift right here. Yeah. Katana of Grave Warden Agdane has a crystal clear blade and a strong attack that slices through enemy shields. This katana was originally wielded by the one who gave us the first death and still exists imperfectly between planes.
Who gave us the first death?
Yeah, so this was originally wielded by Gravelord Nito.
Wow.
But like, yeah, it's cool because
Oh, it's
like,
cool.
like he's got like that ghost blade.
Yeah, it's like invisible.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
hit
even
the-
it's even more invisible in Dark Souls 3 has that in it. You can get it from God, the one dude shows up and then he dies and then like his sister shows up or whatever.
Okay, right. Yeah.
And
yeah,
she's
yeah,
the little
yeah.
fencer. And if like you piss her off, she's got that. And she will come after you with it. It's a berserker blade. The katana of a berserker by its name. The thick, shiny black blade cuts exquisitely. Its origins and owners are unknown, but at some point the blade became known by this name. Oh, that's another it's a beefy katana.
Yeah, it's thick.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That was such a nicer way of ending than getting tilted.
Right,
forever
getting
against
like
the theme night.
completely fucking tilted.
Now I feel good about coming back to this.
Or do we
opposed
just-
to before where it's like, oh no, what do we do?
Where do we switch over to this Y-hand? We can put-
Could we
I-
beat him with this Y-hander?
I do wonder.
Maybe.
I do wonder what this Y-handers. God, that's that. See, the thing is, that R2 is so much better than the Great Swords R2. The thrust.
I'm gonna look it up. It's Y-hander.
So Y-hander
What is it?
plus 10, I guess, would be.
Yeah.
It's weird that there's not like there's no heavy build. And
It is weird.
I just
All right, so
the Black Knight Greatsword is so stupid looking. It looks like a bad Dungeons and Dragons sword.
it's awful.
Yeah.
At the plus 10, it's 360 strength. Or 360 attack, sorry. Skills B in strength and C in dex.
Oh, so it's like low key a quality weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes sense. Not really, but whatever.
Oh wow, it's only upgraded with regular Titanite to plus 10.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Ours is 480 plus 198, so it's like no contest, really.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, the thrust is way better than the swing. Like, the golf swing is really fun, but like in terms of like usability, the thrust is much better. I was just curious because I didn't even realize that we'd had it.
It's fun to have, though.
It's fun to have.
Manslayer.
All these weapons that Derby just has kicking around. Just
I think you should start using the Demon's Great Hammer to look at that big sword.
so it's just the Demon's Great Hammer.
No, I know you had a big sword before. Oh wow. Wha-pomp.
It's just fun.
It's really fun.
It's just fun to
Feels
hit.
like you're kind of like flicking it around a little.
Yeah, it's just fun to hit things with it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this place. The Undead Crypt. Fond memories from when we were still in the actual game itself. All right, we've got 11 human effigies. That's what I'm talking about.
We love that.
Yeah, that's 11 shots with friends on the big boy.
We're gonna make it. This is gonna be fine.
Yeah,
we're gonna do so good.
We're gonna be great. We're gonna be great.
We found the stuff. We did it all.
Yeah.
Like no one can defeat us.
No one can defeat us. That we are not defeated by ourselves first.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's also true. Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. What is it, the lowermost floor? Yeah, that's where we want to leave off. Because we're going to leave off where we're going to start next time.
Where we have our friends, right?
Yeah, this is where we're gonna start next time. We're gonna be here in the Broom Tower. The bottommost floor of the Broom Tower.
I love that.
Yeah. I love that.
And there's no one here.
No.
Oh wait, you're not hollow, right? Or you are hollow.
No, I'm hollow now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get our friends next time.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get this.
We had to. You know what? We haven't had an episode where we've had to deal with disappointment yet. I feel like.
No, that's true.
This is a good thing. I mean,
we haven't had an episode where we just ended up tilted and just like, we're like, okay, you know what? We're gonna go do something else, and then we're gonna call it, and then we'll come back to this. Which is what video games used to be. That like when you had one video game and you got like completely fucking tilted, and you were just like, well, shit, I'm gonna go play fucking GI Joes and color, and then I'll come back to this.
And this is our version of playing GI Joes and coloring.
Yeah, exactly. So Trevor, where can the people find you, and what have you been up to?
People can find me at No Cartridge. I've been putting up podcasts there. I'm on Twitter at Hagelbond. I've been tweeting there. Some of the stuff I've been doing is more behind the scenes right now, but you'll be able to see it eventually. I have a Patreon that has a lot of really good stuff from the past, and we'll soon have a fun news series starting up with the first person to do it will be Scott Benson, but it's something I'll have a lot of people on, including Dia at some point. Someone I want to have on this show, and yeah, I think just keep your eyes open. Patreon.com/NoCartridge. Podcast is No Cartridge, and my Twitter is Hakelbon.
All right, and you can find me. I guess I'm still technically on Twitter, but really find me at cohost.org/Dialacina. I think that's the right URL. I live there. I live there now. I'm posting less these days, but that's where I live.
It's cool to post less, I think. I think that's an okay thing these days.
Yeah, well, I've just been, I'm on this Dungeon 23 thing, and I actually...
How's it going?
Fraught, we'll say. It's been actually, no, I shouldn't say fraught, because it has been it's been highs and lows and in-betweens, and it has been a learning lesson, and I'm actually working on a piece now about kind of like the things I learned, the lessons I learned from doing a dungeon room a day for a month. And it's a big sprawling piece that I will try and wrangle into some kind of real shape. Hopefully
Cool.
for paste for this month. If not, then February. But
Wonderful.
Yeah. So it's been a thing that I've been doing.
As Dia's favorite game designer would probably say, please look forward to it.
Fuck you. God. Someone actually was really cute. Someone tweeted me the other day about oh, just so you know, they're launching new housing zones, and I was just there's a real simple solution to this that Yoshida has failed to implement for years now. So I'm not holding my breath.
I also would not hold your breath when it comes to housing zones. That's no way.
No, I would expect them to bring back. Do tanks stat for strength, or do they stat for tenacity with materia before we get housing that is accessible?
I think that's a fair
Remember
thing.
that debate, though? Remember when it was no, tank should be static for tenacity. No, tank should be static for DPS. And
I do.
And then we had that whole big debate, and it was just no, the idea is to stat for as much VIT as you need to survive, and then fill the rest with DPS materia. This is very easy.
You're a tank.
And as you learn the fight, you can take off more and more VIT and replace it with more and more DPS materia. It was that simple.
That is the point.
But I really liked that era of Final Fantasy raiding. I miss it.
Arguments are fun.
Well, I miss the fact when we could actually customize our gear, and we just hit the one eye level and then call it a day.
You can still put colors on it.
Yeah, you could still put colors on it. Or you could just do like me and just I was trying to do the whatchamacallit, the new dungeon, and it was you're not at eye level 610, and I was just well, fuck you. I'm gonna go to the market board and I'm just gonna buy this shit. I'm not gonna sit here and farm fucking alliance dungeon, alliance raids until I get enough
oh yeah, no, that's what I used to do too.
Until I get enough justice points to fucking level up with your weird fake currency. Eat my ass, Yoshida. And then I just bought a full set of eye level whatever from the auction house, and it was just okay, look at that. Oh, look who can just slide into your dungeon now. Ooh, I don't even care.
That's an extremely noble thing to do.
Yeah.
It's the only thing to do.
Yeah, shout out to the crafters who make it possible.
They're the real heroes.
All right. Well, we'll be here next week with more fabulous Dark Souls. Yeah, so we'll see you then. Until then, remember, you've always got friends in Majula, even when we only have half the power in our apartments. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh, that was funny.
That was a
funny
That was a
episode.
very funny episode. This is
with 27 deaths.
27 deaths. Not bad.
No, honestly, for what we were up to, not bad at all.
Yeah, no.
And I admire how quickly you realized you had tilted. That's something I'm never.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.